Alrighty, y'all. It is Monday, September the 8th. Let's get it. Alrighty, my friends. Y'all are going to have to bear with me, okay? I know I sound better. I don't look sick, but I'm feverish. I'm feverish with the full brain fog, all right? I can't remember what day it is or what I just did 10 minutes ago. I went to go pick up my son, and I fed the cat before I left. I came back, and I told my middle daughter, I was like, hey, I already fed the cat. And she's like, Mom, I know. I was talking to you while you were feeding him. I'm like, right. That was like 10 minutes prior. Okay, when I say brain fog, I mean brain fog, okay? I am not all there. So, darling, I wanted to do another deconstruction episode, and we're going to, but it's going to have to wait. I got a whole list on the whole purity culture and how a lot of these people, including the women, are DL over there, and darling, we can go on and on. But I also have a little bonus, Am I the Asshole episode? So let me know if y'all are interested in that one. It's really just dating tea and a little question like, why is this dude gaslighting this chick? Or is that supposed to, can we get an opinion? Should she just drop him now, or should she force him to do it since he started it, like that sort of thing? So let me know if y'all want to actually hear that one, because I got it locked and loaded. I'm like, should I put this business out there like that? You know, it's really dangerous to get like in the circles of people that have any level of platform. Like, you really have to behave, because darling, if you do some messed up ish, I'm going to talk about and if I'm really mad, I'll give names. So you better really watch yourself if you're dealing with me or anybody in my circles. But anyway, darling, I'm skipping over those for now. Although, let me know if you want the bonus episode. I will upload it and y'all can give me your opinions. I want men, women, and everybody. I don't care what you identify. I just need feedback and opinions on that one. So, but we're going to talk about everything else that dropped today, because there's just too much. There's too much. There's the birthday card that didn't exist, right? You saw it. Dude, Stinky Pants was suing the Wall Street Journal over that, talking about that doesn't exist. You're slandering and libeling. Well, they dropped it. So now we're going to move to the next lie, because we're just moving goalposts around this bitch. And at this point, we don't even care. It doesn't even matter. We know that they're all lying and that they're all making stuff up. And it's just the culture moving forward. But you know what? I have to give y'all credit, darling. My Alabaster Accomplices. Sorry, I want to sing it, but I feel like I might botch it right now. The singing voice is still coming back. Wait, let me try. Alabaster Accomplices. Good enough. All right. That was a feverish one. I'm proud of y'all owning the saltine word. You know the word, the C word. See, I'm starting to use it by the letter, because that's how much y'all have started owning it to identify the MooGAs and the people who are clapping for the downfall of America because they can't put two and two together unless they've got all their fingers out. We're starting with the chick in Georgia, okay, who saw people who were not white at a construction site and said, I'm going to file a report. And then she did it anonymously. She didn't have to get in trouble, but no, she had to go and make videos and open her mouth and go, yeah, I did it. Oh, you guys are giving me backlash. Thank you so much for giving me engagement. You guys coming after me are just so funny. Like I said, destroying people's lives and then patting themselves on the back for it and calling themselves a hero for just straight ray-rayness is the culture. But darling, I'm so glad to see y'all calling those people crackers. With the hard CK and the hard ER. Yes, darling. Yes, I am here for it. Because yes, let's dig in. I saw it in the comments. The people who said, did you realize it was 8,000 American jobs that she just torched? Okay, while she was busy going, I saw illegals and those should be American jobs. They weren't illegal. They were on visas. This project was worth like it was like $350+ billion of like investment and what was projected to generate. Okay, the people that were there from South Korea were there to help build and then train the Americans so that they could work there, and then they were going to go home. So they weren't stealing American jobs. They were going to train us on how to do it. But Susie Q over there said, oh, not white, and picked up the phone and screwed over 8,000 American families. And then bigger than that, because the ripples go international. South Korea sent a chartered plane for their people. Like, we don't need you like that. Never mind. We'll get our people. We'll take our money. We'll haul our plant. Fuck you. Okay, so that's what they did. They're taking care of their people. Other international companies are pausing, South Korean investments are pausing, and these are billions of dollars worth of projects. And I'm saying billions and making sure that's out there because the MooGAs love to go, Stinky just bought $20 million worth of business from whatever stinky little country or what, like any $2 he does, they're like, yeah, America's strong. Hundreds of billions of dollars. Their ray is costing us in American jobs, in revenue, Okay, all right. So are we done letting the people who need to take their shoes off to count to 20 run things and make decisions? All right, the people that are talking Tylenol makes autism if you take Tylenol while you're pregnant. You know what that is, right? That's just another thing to cause women to go through more pain. Okay, so that some husband can tell his wife that she can't have medicine while she's pregnant because what about his baby? What about his child? So now she can't have anything at all because brainworm guy who is not a doctor decided that Tylenol specifically, not acetaminophen, because he can't say it. Notice how they can't read it or pronounce it, so he called out a brand. I hope they sue him. I hope they sue the regime for saying Tylenol and not acetaminophen. Okay? Or if I'm mispronouncing it, deal with me, all right? Sorry. Apparently, I forgot about this, but this is juicy. Did you see that allegedly Ruski Puttanesca has a video? I mean, we assumed that because Stinky Pants just jumps whenever that guy says to. He's like, and Stinky Pants is like, how high? Yes, sir. Yes, daddy. Did you want me to go high or low? Do you want me to go on my knees? Do you want me to get the knee pads? How deep did you want me to go? Like and he thinks no one else can see it. We can all see it. The followers and swallowers are fine with it. But there has been a leak now that they think, or they're saying that, oh yeah, he's got a video of Stinky Pants doing all the things that we're pretty sure he did on tape. And yeah, it would be very bad if it got out. It would be very bad. I have a feeling these things are going to come out. They're going to come out. I don't know when, and I don't know what thing is going to trip it. But whoever is sitting on the piles is absolutely going to start dropping this stuff. Speaking of the piles, someone said they think Mikey Johnson is in there as well. And darling, I wouldn't doubt it. I say anybody who's trying to bury, okay, including Blondie, like literally anybody who is trying to bury, distract, pull away from it, whatever, look into them. All right, the folks, they're trying to cover for some of their donors. Can we keep that name secret? Can we keep that name secret? No. And if you follow me on the talk, darling, you already saw that, Johnson already walked back, recanted his little, maybe he was an informant, BS that the whole fandom picked up and ran with. But Again, just moving these goalposts right all along. They're doing whatever they want, and everyone's fine. Like I said, this was supposed to be the prophet of peace who was chosen by God to bring world peace, and those same people are now going, Department of War, law and order. The criminals will do law and order. So we're waiting. Like I said, I'm so proud of y'all. Now, I wanted to clarify something, because this is important, and I probably should have said this at the beginning. SCOTUS did not say that profiling is okay across. That is not what they said. I need to clarify this because people are tripping. Every time a little piece of information comes out, 800 people run out and go, SCOTUS. And now we already know SCOTUS is on their knees and knee pads as well, because yes, they are also in that same package as everyone else who's just jumping when they're told to jump because they're on tapes and records doing things that they don't want to have to pay the consequences for. And I can't wait for all that to drop for everyone who's in it. I don't care which side of the line, flush them all out. But separate from that, what they, considering the LA case, right, and the profiling, they didn't make it okay to profile. All they did was lift the stay that a lower court put in place while the case works through that lower court. Remember the LA case and how they lifted a stay while it worked through the lower courts, and the regime came out with victory, but it wasn't really a victory. They just kind of lifted the stay. Same thing. So this wasn't a ruling where they said profiling is fine. They just said, let them keep doing while they're doing while the lower court goes through it. Because, yeah, they are bending over because they're on there because they were visiting Fantasy Island. Okay, just so we're clear. Some bot came into my comments at some point trying to say, I actually live in the Virgin Islands and I live in the same grouping as where that island would have been. And I'm just saying, you don't know what's really there. And it's like, did you really just come on here and be like, I live on the island next door and I'm here to verify? If you don't hush, it's like the bot that hopped in and said, Chicago's not preparing for anything. No, they're not. I live here. No, they're not. I'm like, you're the one person out of 1,000 who is saying that. I have a feeling that one of these things is not like the other and you need to go. Speaking of things that need to go, apparently DV is approved by Stinky Pants, all right? If there's a spat between a husband and a wife and a husband wants to take it to his wife, that's not a crime. That's not a big deal, okay? All right, watch out. Watch out, ladies. Watch out, ladies. We tried to tell you what the perfecters of women and children, the defenders, what they were really about. That DV is now okay. All right? Are we done yet? Or do we need to add more things to the list of what they say is okay? You know what I'm saying?